Good evening, traders, and welcome to this week's Forex Focus. I hope you've all had a good week in the markets. There's certainly some profits to be had this week. Sorry that the video is coming out to you a little bit later than usual, but basically we've just finished our two-day Pro Traders retreat with some of our members for the Forex Power Play. It was an absolutely great weekend, so thank you to you guys and girls who attended. I hope you found a lot of value in it, and I hope you're watching this video now, getting ready to put everything that we learned this weekend into action. In this week's video, we're going to look, we've only actually really got one trade on, or one trade that we're looking at. Everything else we've pretty much taken profit on. So things like the euro dollar shorts, pound dollar shorts, all of that kind of good stuff, we've really taken profits on right now. And we're waiting to see basically what happens with the FOMC meeting next week to see what it is that they're indicating that they're going to do with regards to interest rates. And ultimately, we're looking for a little bit of a pullback on all of the currencies because the markets have now gone quite a long way in a short space of time. So we just want to see the market take a little bit of a breather, look at some price acceptance, and ultimately get ready for its next leg in the direction of the trend. So we've only really got one trade that we're looking at this week. So without further ado, let's jump over to the chart and take a look at that trade. So the one trade that we're looking at this week is a pound Aussie short. Ultimately, we've been waiting for the market to bounce from this level. We said that we were a little bit dubious about the price action in last week's video, just saying that, ultimately we would potentially be looking for a bounce off of this level, but really we're finding it very difficult now because there's a bit of indecision in the markets. And what's happened is the market's come down to that level where you would look for an opportunity to go long. The market then turned around again, is actually now approaching this level for a second time. Now, if the market's going to go long from here, this level really has to hold. So if we're looking over here, this previous level of resistance needs to hold. The market needs to hold above this price here. If it doesn't do that, then we're expecting a move to the downside. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be a huge move, so we're not looking for the markets to come all the way down to these lows here. Can it do it? Potentially, you never know. But we're actually going to look to express this view in terms of looking at the hourly chart and the 4-hourly chart. So if I put the level on there like that, you can see ultimately we are looking for these lows to be broken here. We're going to have an eye on the 1.9183. So about 80 points below there, we'll see how the market reacts to that level. But ultimately, we're going to try and get in on a break below this level, the 1.9250. We'll place our stop maybe 5-10 pips above the highs here. We'll see how the market reacts to this level. If it can get below those little lows there, then we'll be looking for the market to trade down to the 1.8700 level. So a very nice risk reward trade on the table there. With regards to the rest of the majors, as I said to you, if we just quickly take a look, or the rest of the crosses as well. So the euro is very, very short at the moment. We're just basically waiting for pullbacks in these currencies, or if we get an entry on the power play, we'll look to take that as well. But ultimately, the markets have all broken through key support levels, so we do expect the markets to go shorter. That's the euro Aussie. Euro CAD is very much the same thing eventually when it loads. Euro pound, euro New Zealand, euro dollar, even the pound dollar is exactly the same. So they've all broken through key support levels. We are expecting the market to continue to go lower, but we're not really overly enamored with trying to get into these particular trades at these levels. We don't want to be selling right at the lows. We'd like to see the market pull back a little bit. So perhaps we won't get the pullback on the daily charts, or it won't look as much of a pullback if it starts pulling back from here, because it would just be pulling back to this previous support level. So what we would need to do is hop along to the 4-hour chart and see if we can find a better entry from looking at the 4-hour chart. Ideally, I guess we'd want to see the markets go a little bit lower over the coming days and weeks and then start to pull back. So really give us sort of like a momentum move to the downside here, give us a 50% type retracement back to these support levels here, at which point we can either look for a power play entry or look for some price action type entry at those levels. Okay. So thank you for watching this week's Forex Focus. I hope you found value there. As always, if you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up below the video. Please feel free to comment, ask any questions, because we do like the questions. So we can then attempt to answer them in the coming videos in the coming weeks. If you've got any questions that you perhaps rather not put below the videos, then feel free to drop us an email at support@traderscorner-online.com. But again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have a very good week in the markets. And until next week, good trading and take care now.